Guys, in today's video, we are going to talk about networking. Yes, I know, again. But we got a nice little vibe going on. We got some drinks going on. And I want you to, for it to be a more laid back videos, because you guys know I like to make these videos talking heart to heart with you guys. Because, there's some stuff that I've been struggling. Like when I say struggling, like not like I'm a weak ass motherfucker or some shit like that, but like there's some stuff that networking makes so much easier, and I wanted to talk about that, and not really, but like with a new angle, actually, like not with the angle that is that networking is actually going to make you learn so much stuff, and like you are gonna learn so much faster, make so much more money because you learn so much faster. But it's another angle, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I believe that if you are an Amazon seller, you should actually be networking. Before we actually do, we are going to talk about networking. So, as always, link in the description if you want to start networking with other sellers. Join the Discord server because this is the best place to do it. It's just the best place to do it, if I'm being honest. We are always over there answering questions. And it's as I said, it's going to help you a lot. But the whole video is going to be about networking, so I'm not going to make this intro too long. There's another link, first link on top in the description. If you need to book a call with me, if you want someone to actually help you scale your Amazon business, if you need one-on-one coaching, if you need someone, if you have capital and you want either to kickstart your business or if you want to actually grow further than you are right now and faster than if you were to do it yourself, link in the description, book a call with me if you need someone that already went through that path to actually help you do it. All right, it's going to make your life so much easier. So, by the way, shout out to Vibe Check resolutely on the Discord server, because talking about networking, I was just on the phone with him right now. So shout out to him because this is someone that I met on the Discord server, and thanks to this channel, because as I was saying, there's quite a few stuff, and not that much. Not that I've been struggling, that it's been super hard, but it wasn't easy. I'm not gonna lie. And it's the fact that you guys know, if you are just like me and you left the city you grew up in and you spent a lot of times away. I went from when I left, I was a child. And I came back as an adult with a business, and all the friends that I had, all their life changed. They are all working corporate jobs, and so sometimes you may not realize it, and especially if you are still at school, because I know that there's a lot of guys watching this channel that are still at school, that are trying to build a business. But if you take this path of entrepreneurship, and if you decide to, you do not even have to leave your city, leave your country, just like I did, but like you are gonna see that it becomes hard to find stuff, like to find someone who can relate with you with the things that you actually struggle with, because your life is going to be totally different than your friends that decide to pursue like the corporate life, right? And nothing wrong with going that way, like everybody is not made for entrepreneurship, but like you're going to reach a point, and this is what I was feeling when I arrived, that you're going to reach a point where your life is so different. You cannot even talk about work with your friends, with the people that you grew up with your family, because they do. And especially even if people are in entrepreneurship, because it is totally different. Like things change super fast. Amazon, you can run it like from your bedroom in your parents' house, just by yourself, without ever talking to anyone, especially if you do online arbitrage, because it's just you in front of your computer, right? And so this is why it's actually so important to network, because you need to find a tribe that you can not only vibe with, shout out to Vibe Check once again, but you need to find those people that can relate to you and that have the same struggle as you do. Like it's gonna be like someone who's in a corporate job is not going to understand what you're going through with your business. It's not going to understand the challenge that you are facing, because they are facing some challenges, right? But the challenges that you are facing yourself are going to be totally different. It's not going to be the same at all. And usually you build those bonds with your coworkers when you work with them, because you work together. and you start building those strong bonds, and you start having people that you can relate to, people that became your friends. Of course, they are never going to replace the friends that you grew up with, but like you still need that core of professional friends, of friends that do the same thing as you, that understand, because they do the same job as you. They understand your life, they understand some part of your life. Of course, they are not gonna know how you grew up, they are not gonna know a lot of stuff about you, but they are going to be the people that you can relate to when it comes to that stuff, when it comes to running your business, when it comes to selling on Amazon, when it comes to the challenge you are facing. And you could go at it by yourself, but like sooner or later it's going to be super depressing. And I'm being 100% honest. If you have nobody you can actually talk to with about that stuff, if you decide to actually try to run this business by yourself, and just trying to be a lone wolf, it's going to start being depressing. It's going to start being super depressing. You need to actually find people who you can talk to about that stuff. And I'm not talking about like mental health shit and stuff, but like just, it feels good to be able to talk to someone who understands what you are saying, to someone who's going through the same thing as you do, that have the same challenge as you do, that is struggling with the same thing as you do, or that struggled with the same thing that you are struggling right now. Because it's just, you're gonna feel hard, and it's gonna be way easier once you actually start bouncing ideas of people, like, and just bouncing leads, bouncing strategies with people that actually talk the same language as you, with people that actually have the same goal as you. It just becomes so much easier to actually run this business. You are going to start, not only you're going to start understanding stuff way easier, but it's just going to be way easier. Like, it's just going to be way more fun to actually run this business. So you should not only be on Discord server and talk to people, but try to build small mastermind with people and try to talk. You do not have to talk every single day, but try to be active. Like, have a group chat with some people, talk about stuff, talk about sales that are going on, talk about where you're going to source, talk about all that stuff. Try to talk to people that actually have the same goal as you, because it's going to be inspiring. Not only is going to inspire you, but it's going to make this whole journey way easier to actually navigate, if I can say it this way. Because as I said, guys, I came back here, and like I've been away from Belgium, from the country I grew up in, for more than 5 years. All right, I was in the US for more than 5 years. I did not leave the US because of COVID, because of a lot of stuff like that. That actually made it harder. And I was struggling to actually find peace with the fact that not find peace. I don't know if it's the right word, but like I would say this, to find peace with the fact that things actually change, and like the friends that I grew up with, we are still super good friends. We are still hanging out, but like, it's not just like before when, the only thing that you have going on is school, it's sports, it's the music you are listening to. And like, yeah, you can talk about that. You are all going to understand. And we can still talk about that because we are still vibing with the same stuff, But, this is all we had going on in our life, right? And this is what you're going to see, especially once you start graduating college and when you start getting a little bit older. I'm not too old, I graduated college not too long ago. It's actually starting to be a little while ago. But you're gonna see that you are gonna face situations that your friends cannot relate to. Like, they are not going to be. It's not going to be relatable. There's no way you can talk to them about that because it's not like, and sometimes you just like to talk to people about stuff, about what you're doing and stuff, and they're just not going to understand. They're not going to understand because they're not living the same life as you. So this is why try to find, and I'm not even saying like come to my Discord server and all that stuff, but like just go everywhere you can, start talking to people, DM people, like talk to them in DM, try to keep in touch, see how it's going, see what they're doing, and start to build a small community of people that you can talk to. Maybe daily, a little bit daily, or every other day. Try to build that small community of people you are talking to, you are hanging out to. Introduce people to one another. Be that person that and everybody is not that person, but be that connector. And if you are not a connector, find someone who's, you know, who's comfortable with introducing people one to the other, and you know it's going to help you a lot. And one of the best way to do it, actually, one of the best way to do it is to be active on Discord server, to be active on social media, and it's just going to make your journey so much easier. So this is why you should actually start to network if you're an Amazon seller, because it is going to make your life so much easier. You're going to have people to talk to about that stuff that you are actually doing most of the day. What are you going to talk about with your friends? Right? They have their job. And like, and once again, you know, I've never actually worked a 9-to-5 job. I've never been in the corporate life. You can see it just from the length of my hair. You never get, like, you cannot get a corporate job like this. It shows you that I never got a corporate job. So, you know, if you were just like me, you are never going to find stuff to relate with. Like, you're never gonna find, never gonna be able to relate with people like this. Talking about your work life and stuff, because you spend a lot of time in your work life, you know. And so yeah, that's why you should actually start networking. So that's it for today's video. Let me know if you like the setup like this. I'm trying stuff, you know, and because when I try different angles, I think it changed the dynamics and stuff. And I thought it was a little bit more laid back, so I wanted it to be more like a conversation. So I'm just trying stuff. Let me know in the comments if you like it. Watch these other videos on the screen if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.